Hey everybody, welcome to Valentine TV. Please, as you come in, please like, share, hype up the video, um, subscribe, of course, subscribe, please. I didn't even look at the subscriber count, so I don't really know what to write at this moment. But anyway, the reaction today is coming from Valentine. It's coming from one day. See, I'm about to speak it into existence. My channel. All right, but today's reaction is coming from MERALI'S and y'all. Of course, we all done seen the picture of Diddy behind bars sitting in that orange hat, right? That orange toboggan. And yeah, I'm from North Carolina, toboggan. And okay, and Jay-Z, y'all, ain't they tired of getting sued? Every time you look around, there's a lawsuit coming that way. Excuse me. And y'all know Diddy's. Jonathan Hay ain't playing with Diddy. He got that in People's Magazine. And I forgot the other magazine. I forgot the other magazine. But anyway, I'll show it to you in a little bit. But right now we're talking about Roc Nation. Got I think two or three there in lawsuits, y'all. And Diddy just in his just a picture of Diddy behind bars since we haven't seen him and he sure look rough. Hey, that's courtesy of TMZ, okay? That's courtesy of TMZ. Anyway, let's go ahead and get it started. Y'all know this the first video of the day. Ain't no telling what y'all gonna get. And I hope y'all can hear me. It looked like the dot. Okay, I'm trying not to be too loud. Trying not to be too low. Anyway, here we go. Cause I'm a loud speaker, okay? Probably don't need a mic. But anyway, here we go. This the first video, so you may get a blooper. Alright, here we go. Oh shoot. Okay. See? Already. Why? Why?
Please tell me you guys have seen this picture of Diddy, because I'm so sorry. This man looks ran through, questioning his entire life. This is what we saw in the court, and now you guys can see it, guys, in person. But here he looks even more worse for wear than he has before. He's ran through. He's looking outside, pondering on life, booty hole loose, dripping, exhausted. Knees are beginning to cave in. The hand grip, the scars on his hand, the bruises on his hand, the rough skin on his hand from holding onto the bars. He can't do it no more. He thought the Fort Dix would have been a break from the MDC.
Yeah, it looks like to me that Botox, all of that stuff wearing off. All of that's wearing off. Shoot, and Diddy younger than me, right? Yeah, Diddy younger than me, and he looked way freaking older than me. But I guess no, I don't care where you at. You ain't gotta look rough. That's what I be telling the patients at work. You ain't gotta look rough, okay? Now fix them up, cause I like it. But anyway, yeah, he looks rough there. Cheekbones. There's dented in.
Freak off madness. But it ain't a break, because the men of the Fort Dix also want a piece of Diddy too. Diddy wants a piece of them too as well. And this is why he's pondering on life, looking confused, because at one point he was a billionaire, but now he's throwing it back to anyone at the prison and then washing their dirty underwear afterwards. The man is going through it. The man been ran through. This is somebody who has been ran through to the fullest. He didn't jog. He didn't skip. He didn't walk. He didn't power walk. He was running through the men, left, right, and center. He had them all done. These people giving him glowing reviews before his sentencing were definitely men that he ran through with. And at the Fort Dix, One thing about TMZ guys, they want to get pictures of Diddy one way or another because for the fact that they had taken this picture through these bars.
I'm trying to figure out how they got it, and he didn't know it. You know? I'm sorry, y'all. You know, I don't know. I don't care if y'all see what I'm drinking. Okay, I'm drinking some strawberry banana water. Okay, I was trying to take the little wrap off, but no, it's water and it's mine. And I was trying to take it off because I wasn't sure if we. I don't know. I love it though. Watch how fast this water go. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how TMZ, but TMZ is Team Diddy. I think they're trying to show how bad Diddy doing and all of this. He in the prison he wanted. That's where he wanted to go. He just thought he was gonna get to lay around and talk with the fellas and that. No, no. At that one, you gotta work. You gotta work, and you gotta start from the bottom. And that was the slot that they had open was laundry. And then I guess you go up to the next one, sweeping or cooking or something. Then you go up to the next one, whatever that is, making everybody's bed. I don't know. Anyway, here we go.
Like, where did they even get this from? How did they know to get this?
Exactly.
How long were they waiting out there for Diddy? But he ran through it. And even when you wear, when you wear that bean hat, and you just are going through it. That's how you know you're going through it. So this is somewhat similar to what Diddy looked like in prison, but in this picture, guys, he looks worse. So he's in a better place. He didn't want the MDC. He's now at the Fort Dix, better place for him, but he's still miserable. He's still really upset because he wants to leave. He doesn't want to be anywhere in this vicinity. And for somebody to say to me yesterday, "Oh, Mora, how do you know this?" I saw his face. I was he was right in front of me, for goodness sake, when I came to the sentencing.
Murad, they keep forgetting that you was at the courthouse. They keep forgetting. I don't know how. Because I showed the reactions to it, so you was all over the place. I think as far as the people that I follow and react to, I think you were the only one that was live. Yeah, you was the only one there at that time. Was Tisa? No, and Tisa was. Tisa was there. I just couldn't get her good. Yeah, she was doing other stuff too. Plus that. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay.
And that was a long day of the sentencing, and he was fighting to get out of prison. He did not want to be there. He was begging and begging. His daughters were begging. Everybody was begging. And when it wasn't working, his face looked pissed. I saw it right there. I was in the courtroom, not the overflow. I was actually in the room.
That's showing you right there. He still got that mean freaking what you call it when you get an attitude just like that. Hateful. The only reason I can do that because I put lotion on. But yeah, get mad so darn quick when you don't get your little way. You wasn't getting out. You wasn't getting out. Judge Submarinian knew you wasn't getting out. That's why he didn't care what videos you sent, what songs you said you was gonna sing, what autographs you thought you was gonna be giving people. He didn't care because he already knew. Right? That's the judge. He knew.
So it was a lot. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And let's get straight into this video.
Yeah, there's one.
It ain't looking good for Roc Nation, guys, because it looks like there are more dockets, more lawsuits that they are facing. And yeah, I'm quite shocked by the fact that there have been 3 new lawsuits that they're facing. I didn't expect 3 to be coming this way. But we can see somebody on Twitter. Her name is Shay Fabs, and she has tweeted this. Roc Nation has got to be tired of all the lawsuits. Here's a new one from a Dr. Ray suing for 50 million, claiming the companies were engaging in fraud schemes in China, basically stealing money. And we can see here, guys, Universal Music Group, Live Nation Entertainment are mentioned, but also Roc Nation LLC and Rockaware License Rockaware is Jay-Z's clothing company, and so basically what they're alluding to is that perhaps what he was buying and doing business with via China, there
Dang.
was some fraud going on. Allegedly, is what he is being accused of.
New York.
Desiree, defendant number three, Desiree Perez and Sean Carter, and defendant number four, you have Jay Z again, Sean Carter for Rockaware LLC. For giving false statements, for bank fraud, for major fraud against the United States, for laundering of monetary instruments of China-owned and shell companies. These are the specific federal statutes, federal treaties, and the provisions of the U.S. Constitution that are at issue in this case. So allegedly, this is what Roc Nation and all other parties are being accused of. Doesn't look good at all. 50 million. The company successfully executed fraud schemes in the music industry in China's interest against the US. The American judiciary system failed to detect the fraud in real time, allowing prior federal and state cases to settle or be dismissed. And the schemes to grow across more industries. Root causes of business entity analysis was not complete for previous cases to verify funds are American, not China linked. We
Mm,
now have the solution. So 50 million. Sean Carter will provide Beyonce a personal detailed written statement and
hey, they don't even want a jury trial. He said no. They want the judge to do it, and it was hand delivered to y'all. They want the judge to get y'all. I don't know if that was a good idea. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And then you gotta write a letter to Beyonce. Really, two darn letters. Well, probably a letter for each lawsuit to keep her name up out of there. Cause filed in Charlotte, North Carolina. Why y'all down here? Why y'all with me? Y'all, they are in Charlotte. Oh my gosh. Ooh, if they, man, if they would have had a jury trial, I could have drove a few hours. I would have been right there. We're gonna see now. We're gonna see.
on all actions and her request
Yeah.
immediate payment of 50 million, transfer entities, bank accounts, and all assets ownership for all live and physical locations, weekly status report, dissolve all shell entities, and weekly status reports until complete. I don't know why it says Sean Carter will provide Beyonce a personal detailed written statement on all actions, maybe claiming that she doesn't know. But outside of
No.
those two, there are two additional lawsuits via Diddy docket, which are tweeting. Dr. Ray's also suing a title related issue, and then you have an Apple as
Apple. Wait a minute. Y'all know it's been 3 times I've had to call Apple and tell Apple that I don't have an Apple card. And because somebody was trying to charge like $400 one time, three something one time. Then yesterday, 300 and something for an Apple Watch. I don't even have a freaking. I don't like to wear watches. I have to wear it at work. That's it. But it wouldn't be Apple. I don't have anything Apple. And so I call. Okay, so they had this number that you call, right? I don't know if that's part of this or not. But if it is, I will testify, okay? Because they didn't got on my nerves like they didn't stole my darn name, right? So, okay, okay, you'll get a like I use my. You go somewhere, you pay for something, then you get by the time you get to your car, you say ding, look at whatever sound you got your phone to make. It makes that sound. You look, it says waiting to charge your card such and such amount of dollars. If you don't recognize this, call Apple at, and then it's got a number, right? You call that number, ring, ring, ring. The number you have called has to no longer that. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I said, wait, they trying to take some money or do something to me or put me in jail. I'm scared of jail, y'all. I don't play with court either. And I said, oh, let me let me call that. I said, forget that. I said, let me call the Apple on my phone. Hmm. Okay, Google, call Apple. Got the real Apple. They said, "What's your social security number?" Because that's the only thing. No, your email. They said it's the only thing that they cannot get right. So she locked that account down. So now all I do is hit fraudulent and keep on rolling. Cause she told me to send her a screenshot of it and everything. Cause I called the Apple store myself, not the number that they had. They just went with the scheme, with the scam. These people, that better not be this one. Call me. I kept it on my phone. I got it. Anyway, that was just something I just had to get off my chest. Cause yes, that is true.
Situation as well. Ray versus Apple Inc. So two separate lawsuits. So they're now basically being accused in the first lawsuit that I just explained to you guys of fraud schemes in China. Fraud schemes in China.
You didn't come to Charlotte?
The court is filing a complaint by Dr. Jareen M. Ray against UMG, Live Nation, Roc Nation, and Rockaware. Filed October 29th, it alleges fraud schemes with China-owned shell companies in the music industry, citing U.S. codes on false statements, bank fraud, money laundering, and major fraud. Claims involvement with firms like Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Meta seeks 50 million plus damages, assets transfers, and dissolution of shells. No widespread coverage yet, and verification is ongoing.
I'm suing. I'm gonna have a lawsuit if I know when I figure out who trying to do it. Now I'm tired of paying for or looking at I'm gonna pay for an Apple Watch that I ain't got. Okay? Every month.
In the relief section of the complaint, the plaintiff demands that Sean Carter provide Beyonce with a personal, detailed written statement on all actions in her requests. She's not a defendant or directly accused. It's tied to alleged fraud involving Roc Nation and related entities. The filing's legit, is unverified, as is very recent. You have AI basically coming into the fold. Now, I also want to add some more litigation updates via Diddy docket. They basically were explaining how there was a lawsuit against Beyonce, TD Jakes, Ludacris, Diddy, and Jay-Z in regards to dark magic. That specific case that we spoke about has officially been dismissed. So there are more legal situations going on with Jay-Z right now, but I have to get into that in a separate video because there's way too many problems this man is facing. All of it is court documents. This isn't, alleged news. This isn't from, an inside source that we don't know about. I'm reading to you court documents of Jay-Z and, his people allegedly being accused of doing all of this stuff. And I guess they have to fight it in court, or it's going to be dismissed. We don't know, one way or another. But once again, fraud, stealing, theft, all of this is coming and, being uprooted. And this conversation is something that was predicted for Jay-Z. And that began with all of the Cash App lawsuits early on in the first quarter of this year. And it looks like as we reach the last quarter of this year, these financial fraud lawsuits are still steaming on full ahead.
Oh, yes.
Lord have mercy. The Megan Thee Stallion Milagro case has also been delayed, pushed back, but that definitely is still happening, and they have to obviously pay for that as well.
Y'all heard about Milagro. I don't even feel sorry for her no more. I mean, she's a Diddy. What do we say on Tattletales? She's just, well, anyway, she's like a Diddy. She makes her own FOs. That's true, y'all. Okay? It's in the reaction I did. Or you can find it on Tisa Tales on YouTube. Yeah. Just find her and academics picture, and that's it. That's one of the stories. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta go see myself. I'm thinking she being sued. Milagro being sued. Yeah, she being sued. Yes. 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 Oh my God. Yeah.
They have the budget for it, but of course they'd rather not spend it, is basically my point. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Just one.
I'm sorry. I apologize for that, y'all. Y'all, I wanted to show. wanted to show y'all this. Okay, can I merge two videos in one? Can I? All right, and I added to the thing. But look, watch this. Please, Lord. Please let me get it.
Well, like father, like son. Christian Combs has dressed up as the Joker, and I think that this is more sinister than we believe because when Diddy did this, Lord knows what Diddy was up to that night. But don't worry, even though Christian Combs has dressed up as the Joker, I am Nightwing. So best believe if Joker gets up to any trouble, Nightwing is on the case. Hey guys, it's
Oh
Roc Nation. Hope you
my
guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel. Happy Halloween for anybody who is celebrating, going out tonight, dressing up, or staying
yo. This is not this is not the one I wanted to share. Let's go.
in, watching movies, whatever you guys are doing. Hopefully, you guys are safe. That's all I'm going to say. But even though we have a Joker on the scene, Nightwing is here to basically deal with
Look at
Joker,
this.
with Batman. We will deal with Joker, whatever the hell Joker's got going on. We've got it covered. So don't worry, guys. The streets are going to be safe with us, with me. Right after this video, we're going to have to find out what the Joker's doing to make sure that he doesn't get up to any mischief tonight. But when we talk about the Diddy clan and we talk about the likes of Janice, Diddy,
Like,
or the sons, there's always some madness that is going on with these people, especially when it comes to one of his sons. I can't even remember his name because we've got Justin
please
Combs.
let this be the one. Christian.
Justin Combs had that lawsuit that he's still facing where he lured a woman allegedly to LA, and then with Diddy and other people, they basically violated her and SA'd her and basically lied to her saying that, look, my father is Diddy, we can promise you dreams and etc. This is what these people have been accused of in these lawsuits. I'm not saying that this is fact, but this is what they've been accused of in.
I thought it was Christian. Ain't Christian the Misa's son? Is Misa's son the one that did that, had that lady come like she was coming for to do some modeling or what, or her and they had got chemistry across or something. She came and she had to stay in the house for the whole weekend. They wouldn't let her out. And Diddy and somebody else, I can't remember, was invited there. They kept her in that house for a whole weekend. And then the next day, so he could just pay us son on home and then try to keep everything all right at that. It's a reaction to it. If I'm talking about it, I reacted to it. Okay. And if I ain't react to it, I'll tell you.
These civil dockets. Read the dockets, guys. Stay clued up when it comes to the dockets.
The docket.
So Christian Combs has followed in his father's suit. I don't know why he dressed up as the Joker. And I can see why, because his girlfriend, of course, you know, is also one of the characters. But I just genuinely feel like Harley Quinn, Joker, it could have been something better. Read the room because it's a bit insensitive and a bit weird because of what their father is currently going through. But when have the children gave a damn about how many people Diddy has affected? I don't understand. Now, I spoke about this before, about how Diddy, of course, is now doing the laundry for the men. He basically has become the main bee for these men. He runs around for them, cleans, you know, the stains from their underwear, washes them, dries them, makes sure that everything is clean, because he's now the main bee when it comes to Fort Dix, and he's running around doing everything for them. And I wouldn't be surprised because it's new. Diddy is the new fresh meat. Bon appetit, as far as I'm concerned. Diddy is ready to give everything off and basically do whatever the hell he wants to do for them. He's living his best life in that prison. But as far as I'm concerned, even though he's been living his best life, it's also been reported that Diddy is stressed. Diddy is very frustrated because he does not want to be moving prisons. He wants to basically leave the prison. He wants to. Face of CBS News morning show for more than a decade, is now expected to depart as an anchor of the morning program next year, according to 4 people with knowledge of the situation.
Yeah, y'all, I cannot believe Gayle King is leaving. I mean, no, I don't watch it anymore, but I thought it would be all over all the news broadcasts, the evening news, all of that, especially on Facebook, that they would say that she was leaving. Man, I thought I'm tripping. Yeah, Gail, what Oprah at? What's going on? When did she announce it? Like, first think about it. That's what I want to know. cause everything's starting to unravel for everybody. And she's stuck in this little like bubble. And I guess her friend can't help her now. Cause I heard that I ain't heard nothing like with millions or nothing about Gayle. No, I haven't. So I know Oprah's her ride or die, ride or unalive. Ride or die. You know what I'm talking about. Her buddy, her bestie. Let me go ahead before I get in trouble.
Gayle King's existing contract is set to expire in May. There are signs that CBS would like her to stay on board with the news division, potentially with a deal to produce her own programming network. The negotiations are about to ensue just as Paramount is cutting ties with a dozen of staffers at CBS News and hundreds more across the larger company. Gayle King will be the latest in a parade of top CBS talent to leave their current roles as the company's corporate ownership shifts from the Redstones, the former controlling shareholders, to the Ellisons, who have expressed a desire to move CBS News away from content they feel tilts too hard towards the liberal. So I don't know what the hell is going to be happening, but it sounds like it's going to be a wave of madness, and Gayle King losing her job at the CBS is going to be a huge hit for her. I do wonder what else are the reasons. Is it because of the new parent company coming in and, they want a different person and Gayle King presents too much of one side?
Gayle ain't worried about no money. She got Oprah.
I don't know. And unfortunately, her bestie, Oprah, can't do anything in this position to help her. With all the money, assets, and links that she has, unfortunately, she can't do anything. Gayle's response apparently stating that there's been no discussions, but I highly doubt that. As the Ellisons tighten their grip on Paramount, CBS has made significant changes. They've cancelled late-night programs, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and ahead of official sales of Paramount to Skydance Media, and the network is parting ways with other anchors as well. And it's a risky maneuver for Gayle King, and it was just quite unexpected that this news was basically going to be published. Because if there haven't been any discussions, as Gayle King's team states, why has this report been published and gone viral? Riddle me that.
Right.
Riddle me that. I don't understand what it is. I don't think that this is her choice. Why would she give up this bag that she basically has been given for a very long time? I don't understand.
I don't understand either, Murad. Thank you for saying that. Because I thought I just hadn't heard and everybody else had. Because I'm always last sometimes. Most of the time. And just FYI, everybody, I go back to work on Monday. Pray for me, okay? I go back to work on Monday. I think I'm okay. As far as dealing with my mom's passing, they took me out of work for about a month. So I think I'm ready. Y'all have been helping me whether y'all wanted to or not. You have, okay? But anyway, I go back to Monday, 7 to 7. So y'all see nighttime sleepy bed. Okay. All right, here we go.
This is, I don't
Nighttime sleepy Valentine TV. Okay.
know. To me, it's very interesting with what's happened here, and I think that this is a pretty bad scenario for her. And I just would have thought Oprah would have came in and done something, but clearly that isn't happening for her at all. Tiffany Evans, for those of you who might know her or might not know her, everybody online is calling her a scammer. And to me, it's interesting when people are being exposed or revealed as scammers because it's always those that you just did not believe. So
No.
I don't know if you know much about Tiffany Evans or you don't, but it's all over the blogs that people are accusing her of basically just stealing and being a scammer. And to me, that story is interesting. It's not really piqued my interest. So I don't want to talk about it. I want to move on to Love Island. And, if you know of Huda and who she is, she has just...
Okay. We ain't doing Love Island. I mean, y'all can do it. Y'all can. Oh, I know how to do that. Okay. All right. Y'all, that's all I got. I'm going to tell y'all the truth, okay? It was truly the wrong video that I wanted to show y'all. But anyway, I got Gayle. So I'm glad Gayle was in there because that was another story I wanted to tell y'all about. I can't believe she got fired because they didn't say she's retiring. Man. But anyway, That's all I got. If y'all don't understand, this the first video of the day. I told y'all it's something about my first video. It's weird. It's every time too. What's going on with the? Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I don't know what happened. Let me hear them get off. All right, love y'all. Please subscribe to the channel, Valentine TV. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you. Love y'all. Bye.